There was a time in your life when you were about 4 years old and you realised no other kid sat in a squat. You went, shit, no one's sitting in a squat anymore. I'm going to sit on a chair like everyone else. Because if I sit like this, then everyone says I look like I'm having a shit. But let's cut the bullshit. The reason we don't sit in a squat in public is because of embarrassment. But we know it's a very natural thing to do. We see kids doing it, but we don't look at a kid in the park and we go, oh, look at that kid squatting. Yeah, you're like, oh, it's a kid, it's fine. We're very English, very prudish. Well, not you're Spanish. Like, I'm really wiggly. As you notice, I move on stage. I went to a speaking class and they were like, right, when you're delivering your talks, you've got to stand still. It's really powerful. I'm talking about movement. Kids move all the time. I mean, conversation, I literally move all the time. I'm going to lead by example. I'm going to say that it's fine to do that.
What about if you sit on a ball?
Yeah, you can sit on a ball, but as are humans designed to sit on a ball? Do you see 2-year-olds just sitting on my ball, right? We don't. We're designed, like kids just lie on the freaking floor and they don't give a fuck. They just sit around. Even in the supermarket, they don't care. But we care, and the truth is we're just embarrassed. We dress up in really tight, uncomfortable clothes to look good, and then moan when we're tight. You know, I'm going to wear a really tight freaking blazer. I'm going to walk around on this day in my perfect posture, and then I'm going to go to my chiropractor and go, yeah, I'm just really tight. I just don't know why. Like, you're not being human. Like, humans are just designed to do whatever. Sit however you want. Just when you get home, undo it. Reverse it. Because if you keep sitting like that every day, it's going to have consequences. You can't get away with sitting for 40 years at a desk like that. Everyone wants the quick fix. When you were a kid, you had millions. You just rolled on the floor and you didn't give a fuck. You didn't care. And now you want the 2 perfect exercises that you're going to do. Man, do hundreds, do thousands, do millions. Because you are designed for movement. That's what your body's designed for. This is not a movie. There is no couple of exercises and then everyone's happy and walks away. I wish there was, but there's not. You've spent 15 years in education at a desk, some people way longer. All I'm saying is take the time to take care of your body. It's people telling us that we've got to be perfect or that we've got to do exercises perfectly. Like the perfect plank. The only way you know a plank is good is depending on the feeling that you feel. If my back is arching in a plank and I don't feel pain, yet I'm fully aware, why is that bad? We've got people going around and aligning people. I'm going to align you. Align a 2-year-old. There is no alignment. It's non-stop. Look at align that. When they sit in a squat, it's not perfect. What I'm trying to do is take away the information that you've been given and tell you to feel what you feel within your bodies. All you have is feeling. And feeling is way beyond any information that you've learned. Kids don't move like this. What is all this? I can't even say to people, just squat in the street. When you're waiting for a train, squat. Because I know you won't. I know you won't. Literally, this is it. You're just sitting like this. But you've got to go into a class and you've got to get permission from me to be able to sit like this. Hi guys, now we're in a safe room that no one can see you. We're all going to sit in a squat. Okay, now it's fine. You know, in London, we charge personal trainers to use the park. In China, they go to the parks to train. And we as English people go and join in when we go there. We Western people go, oh look, it's fun. Why can't we do that here? But no, you've got to have a license. Yo.
Why are there chairs at your talks?
I like it. Woo! She said, why are there chairs at your talks? To give you choice. The important point is when you sit down, you make a choice to sit down. On a train, we have a choice whether we stand up or whether we sit down. When we sit and we watch the TV at home, we have a choice whether we sit on the sofa or whether we stretch on the floor. 90% of people make the choice to sit on the sofa because we're being sold comfort. I was probably only about 3 minutes into my talk when I said, there is no sign in this room that requires anyone to sit for this talk. At that point, anybody could have stand up. 2-year-olds don't wait for someone to say, oh yeah, okay, you can stand up now. It's us that have to tie them in prams. It's us that have to hold them back from moving. But I appreciate your question. You always have the power to decide whether you're going to sit down, whether you're going to stand up. And none of them are right or wrong. It only gets wrong if you're sitting down for 40, 50 years and you end up in a care home because all you did was sat down and you never undid it. If you get the train to work, you can start off doing a couple of stops standing up. You might just stand up, you might hang on a bar, stretch your shoulders a little bit. Have you seen kids on the train? They just play on the bars constantly. They just want to hang on the bars. Watching TV. In advert breaks, we can take that time to sit on the floor. So for example, I might just start off sitting like this. After 5 minutes, I'm gonna change. I might stick this leg out. I might go into that. So I'm just constantly shifting all the time. A little bit of movement, going into that. It's just constant. I'm not static. Remember, we're designed for movement. Maybe I want to shift about. Maybe I want to put a book under my butt. I can just change to any of these positions. Maybe I want to spend some time like this. Maybe I want to open my hips a little bit. Maybe I want to swivel around on my hips. Maybe I want to roll on the floor. It's never ending. There's millions. But what you're going to find is you're going to find points where you're restricted. You're going to find points which are tight. And those are the bits that you need to spend time on doing. So it's all about exploring your body. If you're going to sit in the chair, there's lots of different positions that you can sit in. Being under a desk, you can always cross one leg over. And remember, if I feel the feeling of a stretch, I am what? Feeling the feeling. I'm feeling the feeling. I'm feeling the feeling, amen. I might want to change legs. Oh, interesting. This side seems a bit tighter. I might spend longer here. I might just do this side today. Remember, there's no right or wrong. It's all about where I feel the feeling. I don't believe that there is a right way to sit on a chair. I believe that we're designed for movement and we want to get out of this idea of perfect alignment. I have lots of meetings when I'm sitting down all day, lots of meetings. Therefore, I need to go home and then I need to undo it. Everybody has time off, otherwise you wouldn't be here, you'd be at work, right? The thing is, what I know from everyone in this room is I know you've all made the time to come here because you want to know about the language of movement or why sitting down destroys you. Sometimes, what I give you back can be quite harsh. I'm saying, look, you know, the fitness industry is telling you things that are not necessarily true. As kids, you moved really well. If we admit that we choose our jobs, then we can choose to undo it. It's a much more powerful way of being. All I'm saying is make the time to de-restrict your body, yeah? And for that, you'll have a longer, healthier life. I'm not here to convince you that you should. I'm saying, I'm gonna give you the tools. This is what's happened to your body. You moved perfectly. You're fucking awesome, yeah? You've always been awesome, and you just got to get back to being more awesome. Thanks, everybody. Thank you so much.